Welcome back. Let's get back into it. Nightmare Zone episode 15. One shout out today, and that's to Jacob Myers, who wants a shout out to Jake the Snake, which I assume is his nickname, since Jake sounds like it is likely the nickname of Jacob's. Hopefully I read that correctly. I think it's Myers. My chicken scratch handwriting sometimes is unreliable, even to myself. In fact, it's frequently unreliable. So, in the last episode, it got me thinking about a few things, and some of the things that I've been thinking about is that it's only a matter of time. Even though those essentially drive-by feral killings on some of my characters, let me drink some soda. Ah, boy. A little bit of Mountain Dew keeps you going. Those drive-by ferals, one of these days, they're going to be a problem. You know, they have claimed some of my unimportant community members, but one of these days, that's going to change. So we need a permanent solution. And if the zombies are going to increase the scale of their attacks, then we need to increase the scale of our defenses. So
I'm in serious trouble here.
I was thinking about what I need to do to correct this problem, and I do have some ideas. Who should we use? Let's just stick with Mina. There's nothing wrong with continuing to use her. The ideas include, one, we just need more people. But I have been thinking about what fifth skills I want. And what we need is the ability to basically launch into like a more full-scale combat. One of the things I'm going to need to do is, this is too many things. I'm not going to sit here and record me dismantling all of these, but this is too much stuff. We are going to absolutely need to dismantle some of these. So one thing I would do is I'm going to start carrying this pyro launcher everywhere I go, since it's one of the best ways to ward off ferals.
What are you up for, son?
What is your... You're a sword flip, okay. What melee weapon should I use? Extermination blade is acceptable. Also, let's use the heavy painkillers. And also, let's start using some of our better... Let's use energy drinks. So, what I want to do is, we need to increase the scale of our defenses. And that means, like, I probably need to actually start using... Wow, look at all these plague zombies. Of course, we're going to start out with the bad accuracy. Oh my gosh. Let's take a moment. I was just hoping I'd be able to chain kill them, but apparently that's not the case.
This is you, man, Twain, the voice of the network. Yes, I'm still here. As always, I'm reaching out to all my brothers and sisters out there struggling to stay alive. I know we've all suffered since the army pulled the great adios. But if we get stuck in the past...
Man, that's some of the worst accuracy I've had in a while. Extremely bad accuracy.
We've lost along the way. Instead, you gotta use that.
I guess I need a little bit of a warm-up.
No matter what.
Oh, I knew there was another bolt there. Let's see if any of the ones that missed are recoverable. The answer is yes. We're only missing 10 bolts. We can continue on. So let's start doing some quests. They want materials. I believe we have some to spare. We can put some in the base as well. 19, let's put another one in. 24, let's go ahead and deliver these. And then over here, these guys need backup. This thing has fuel, and it's prepared. Okay, that's fine. So, okay, so here's what we need. We need more people, but specifically, I want someone with munitions, which means chemistry. And I want that because it will allow us to mass produce 50 caliber ammo, and that means I can actually start physically using the BFG. And that is one of the easiest ways to just, if you don't want juggernauts, if there's too many of them, well, you know, you just delete them with the 50 cal. And when you're using it, you don't have to worry about accuracy problems. And another thing we want is, I think we're going to want somebody with surgery, because that will allow us to activate an ability that will cause us to take our injuries slower. And injuries are, that's what causes you to die, more so than health damage. Really, it's when injuries start to catch up with you. Let's get in here and we'll have their allies help me fight them off. Wow, look at that. See those guys over there coming in? That's all because that one guy screamed. This guy screamed as well, so that means we're gonna have even more people coming in. Wasn't expecting that fast strike that even pulled off on me. Which the stray hit did cause an injury as well. I think we're almost maxed in swordplay, which is nice. There you go. So these guys become friendly with us, which is fine. One more quest for them, they'll become an ally, and we'll have a potential recruit.
Good to see you.
Let's see what
You're selling.
All right.
Materials. Don't really need those right now. Let's burn out this infestation. Well, we don't have incendiaries, but let's destroy it if possible. We'll take the car. Squish him. Get out. Go quiet. This one is following. The end of him. Break the glass. Oh my gosh. There's the screamer.
I think I might know how to solve this.
Alrighty, now that we can actually go in there and just fight him. I mean, guys, it's that stupid pyro launcher. It's like we got this bugged pyro launcher quest now.
Okay, I'm coming to meet you.
Before we go, let's actually swing by our base. What is this? Oh, it just generated a new... It generated a new infestation just so that we can use the pyro launcher against it. How does Undead Labs do this? It's like... they fix one thing and they break another. It's like the game is just in an it's in a just perpetual state of fix one thing and break another.
Anyone free over there? We could use some help.
Really? That was a miss? Like a... Oh, why does everyone move at the last minute when I'm trying to line a shot up? There we go. Oh, such a scare. Oh, I heard a feral. It was very faint though, so he must have been pretty far away. Let's go ahead and just like swap this character out. Since they are injured. Oh, this is what's annoying when you scroll down to the bottom of the list. That's why we really need to, plays probably Sula. Let's also activate this. We can start getting our fighting skill up.
Something bad is going to hear all this noise. You just know it.
Use these. We're good there. What else do we need? Pyro launcher. All the good stuff is at the very bottom. And we need a decent weapon. You're a sword player, aren't you? Yes. There's our Cleo sword at. Grass cutter. Not Cleo sword, the grass cutters. Oh, let's use the Grillmeister, actually. Situation looks good still. Zombie veterans. What is their friendship level? Okay, they're allies, so we do want to give them something to keep them allies. They're along the way too, so we'll just... let me in the car, jeez. That was a bit oafish of me to just run into that. But yeah, I believe, so we want munitions. I think we also want someone who has knowledge of pharmacology. And we might want someone with knowledge of cooking as well, specifically of nutrition. That will allow us to make energy drinks so that we can be using the highest quality, well, they're not higher quality stimulants, but we'll be using higher quality stamina items. And that's one of the things that kills you against ferals. If you run out of stamina, you're just dead. Because you need to be able to constantly dodge away from them. So mark these guys.
Welcome around here, my friend.
Interesting they didn't hear or see me.
In here.
We're looking for Jamie. Amy. There you go.
Thanks, buddy. Stay alive, all right?
You guys don't have any skills, do you? You're the ones who... You have sewing.
Hey, you're not dead.
Music.
Oh, hey.
Gardening? Gosh, so many gardeners. So none of these guys are particularly useful. I would take the character with sewing. Next time I'm at a supply point, I should check which books I have available to teach people. Because that'll determine whether I want someone without a 5th skill. Ah. I'll tell you a quirk about me. I like soda, but only one soda. And it's one soda only. Exclusively one soda. I only drink regular Mountain Dew. Any other soda, and I don't want it. I don't want any other version of Mountain Dew, and I don't want any other type of soda. All I want is regular Mountain Dew. If it's not regular Mountain Dew, I don't want it. I'd rather just not drink soda.
Anybody out there?
Wow, we need to squish this guy. Oh, look at that. I didn't notice that the wheels are stained with blood. You better let me dodge. Good thing we backed into them. Otherwise I would have banged the car up a decent bit.
Dumpsters are empty. That's what I like.
What do you want? I was hoping you help me clear an sure.
For you.
Why not? Infestation. That's something on the to-do list anyways.
This might be useful.
Very good. Sounds like there might be a horde nearby. Based on the quantity of voices, and it is a armor horde.
Typical.
See if we could sneak out, or will they see us? They will not.
I should probably take a break before I fall over.
So I was thinking about what they could add into State of Decay. I got an idea. A small idea, but an idea nonetheless. I want to get another upgrade to...
Yep, it's a freak.
Oh, come on. I want an upgrade to the Watchtower, and what it would do is it would give it a mod slot, because the Watchtower does not have a mod slot, and this mod slot would only fit one kind of weapon, or one kind of mod, rather, and one kind of mod only. And that would be a new mod called Heavy Weapons. They would be weapons that would be, you know, really, they weigh a lot, the ammo weighs a lot, they're very cumbersome, would be difficult for someone to carry it around. I'm talking about a weapon like an autocannon, weapon like a chain gun, like a one of these modern-day Gatling guns. Especially an autocannon, though. An autocannon, that'd be amazing. And you should be able to install it, and it basically becomes like just like a heavy weapon that can only be used while someone is manning the tower, or you could also take control of it yourself. That's one thing I'd like to see. Would be, well, let's not get too close to the infestation. Okay, those guys are gonna leash because they'll just get tired of it. That also looks like a plague heart that we haven't seen, so let's mark this area right here for investigation. And this is an outdoor. That's the end of him. Makes it much easier to clean up. Oh my gosh, my accuracy is just so awful today.
Hey, stranger. Pardon the interruption, but I've got an offer you might want to hear. Let's meet up.
I should reload.
You've done this before, haven't you? Done and done. I think I'm done here.
I like that idea.
Okay, so this guy actually is part of a community. Oh, plague heart. I don't know, let's just grab it, why not? that a bolt? Yes, it is. And that's a bolt. There's our vehicle. Oh, wait. That's a broken rapscallion. That's not our vehicle. This is our vehicle. Okay, we got another plague horde right over here. Let's thin them out. Can never tell if they're going to keep walking or not.
I should reload.
Nice and clean. Plus we have resourcefulness, so we are able to recover our arrow bolts very quickly.
We ought to search that place.
Why would you get up like that? We have anything we want to move around? Kind of want to kill this plague heart while I'm here.
We're sure this is the last one, right? Because I don't want to do this again.
Also the last plague heart. How interesting.
Fucking A!
First things first, let's just clear these ones because we don't have a scent block. How did I miss that guy? Felt like that was... Wow, how did I miss that guy? That one was too far behind. It didn't lead the shot enough. When you don't have a scent block, it pays to thin some of the enemies out.
Deadhead on the way.
We recover so many bolts too. It's so effective.
Oh, I'm gonna fuck you up.
Okay, let's get our plague guard killing weapon out.
That sure left a mark. Hurry, don't let us down. Holy shit, did we just wipe the blood plague from this town?
Okay, we will need to deal with that feral.
Bloater!
No, you don't.
I'm seeing dead everywhere.
Okay. Better run. Sounds like another feral. It is. Ugh. Oh my god, two of them. Okay, let's just activate the sniper support.
It's scary out here. Can I get a sniper to watch out for me?
Let's not be stubborn about it, basically. Oh god. Big flaming bot. Ah! Get away from me! Okay, he didn't get me that time. Every bloater. All the bloaters. What we're gonna do is just Go around it, good. Just get a little bit of distance. Switch back to this. There's another bloater in there too. I hear it.
Okay, guess it's time to go shopping.
Let's just grab everything. Why am I being picky? Can I sell to you? Yes.
You got something for me?
Sounds
Here.
good.
Buy this garbage so I can loot. Okay, so I guess we found all the plague guards. It's funny that they sent a bunch of freaks after us, but it was kind of like they're like cavalry's late.
I need to head home. You take care, okay?
Where is his home at? Right here. Not that far away. He inside? Yes, he.
I guess we riled up that horde.
Give some of these guys the squisheroni treatment. Okay, it looks like their base is right here.
We needed help. The sheriff stepped up. The least we can do is drop off a little something from time to time.
Damn, he gave me 5 meds? There you go, 5 meds from, Did that put us overboard? No, it didn't.
Gracias. To survive in this world, you have to be tough. There's no other choice.
A little bit of flattery this time.
If we need some ass kickers later, I know where to find them.
Sweet. Hey there. Feel free to come inside.
We definitely want to recruit some of these guys. Maybe what I'll do is I will refuel and check out what some of the other options are. Probably change characters as well, since this character's a bit banged up from the bloater inhalation.
Ish.
Hey, stranger.
Later.
Oh my gosh, let me search.
Not gonna fit.
Don't have anything to stack with it, so let's check the last one. A mod.
Hey, how's
Let's
it
just
going?
throw some of this crap on the floor real quick. And sell the mod. Because we don't need a water cooler.
It's good to see you.
So what do we got today?
Sounds like a plan.
85 influence. Oh, here's some ammo. Guess we got paid for our destruction of the infestation. Oh yeah, did I forget to... Yes, I did. Oh well, we'll just let it swing around again. I also forgot how many days are left. I did not get a chance to actually read it. So let's head back to base. What is this, a survivor activity? No, wandering trader. Ooh. Head back to base. I'm sitting a little farther away from my microphone, so... Because, like, I hate hearing the sound of my own breathing. It's something that really... other people might not care, but it bothers me whenever I'm hearing my recording, and it just gets on my nerves. But, at the same time, I have what's called a noise gate on my recording software, and then what the noise gate does is if my voice drops below a certain amount of decibels, it stops recording. It's basically designed to try and combat the sounds of like excessive breathing or a papping away on like a keypad or something. But since I'm sitting farther away, it means that my voice loses a bit of sound. Like, my mouth isn't like right next to the microphone. So hopefully my voice doesn't go in and out on it. We'll find out, though. I'll play around with what I consider to be the optimal distance. I see a screamer back there. So this is going to go in the back. That's also going to go in the back. All of this is going to go in the back.
Gotta kill that screamer!
There. We have done just that.
Already got all I can
Wait,
handle.
no, we don't move. I like seeing these resources pile up. It's definitely making the base feel a lot more stockpiled.
I'm home and not dead. My two favorite things.
Those are some of my favorite things, too. Another fake AK. Let's reload this weapon if possible. It is definitely possible. We got plenty of ammo. Oh boy, it takes a while to reload this. Let's put the Grillmeister back in as well so someone else can use it. And back to guard duty. We'll ever use... Okay, so yeah, let's see what books we have available. We do have a book on chemistry, and we have a book on mechanics and gardening. Gardening doesn't matter. Mechanics also doesn't really matter. But we do have a book on chemistry, so that's good. What am I looking for? Melee weapon. French digging tool? I don't know. Who should we use? Who's Ladislaw? Let's not fall off the sniper tower. Halligan tool has terrible easy use, so we're definitely not going to use that. All these bell clubs. Let's just start salvaging some of these just because I've already checked their price. They're really not worth their price. And I'm just never going to use these. They're just way too heavy to use. Leo Mace. This. We do need more ammo. Let's get that done. I think we need to change mods. But we'll live without it for a moment. Turn this back on. Continue training automatically. What's our morale at? So, like, look at this. We have a 50% bonus EXP rate. We're getting 25% passive EXP, and then we have this constantly just giving us bursts of EXP, and yet we still are having trouble leveling these up. Now, I know that we do have a penalty. We should have a penalty. So I guess it's not showing it, but anyone who uses a retraining book gets a penalty to their EXP growth. But you would think our bonuses would overpower it. Oh, let's see if we have any junk to sell. We have a lot of these. Probably sell half of these. Sell a note. Sell this one. Probably enough. Okay, let's sell a gun. Sell a crossbow. They're usually worth about 100 influence. Thought I saw a screamer. Okay, we need a tank of fuel.
Where am I gonna put that?
No, don't go inside.
Damn, that's heavy.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Don't actually refuel it. Oh, give me that. Let's make some ammo. I guess we will have time. We'll just run back in and get some ammo. Ammo. Back to the wandering trader. Remove that marker so it doesn't confuse me. Engine's a bit squeaky, so probably should think about repairing this soon. If that's the case, let's just run some people over since we're going to repair it anyways. Oh. A pretty nasty weapon this guy has, based on the sound it's making.
Hey there.
What's he using? It looks like one of those World War II weapons. I think it's the bar.
Let's make a deal. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, 85 for that, 16, 45. Pretty good stuff overall. Good amount of influence for all that. Yeah, here he has the bar, the Thompson, the grease gun. Yeah, all the standard stuff here. We don't really want any of these though. None of this stuff is really important. So the main value he was is just someone to sell to. Let's loot this stuff and see if we get anything. Sell extra stuff to him.
More of the same.
Getting a bunch of random garbage. Not surprising from abandoned shack. Oh, that was decent though.
Hey. Want to trade? Yeah, sure.
Ah, I'm gonna keep all of those. But let's go over here and loot this. Maybe we'll find a mod or something. Mods are always worth a decent bit of influence. And that guy has quite a bit. I think he had over 1,000 influence.
I found plenty of nothing.
Energy drink, we'll keep that. So no, we didn't find anything useful to sell, that's for sure. Guess we'll go do that quest, the new beginning. Where is the base at? Right over here. Now the key is to not finish the legacy. The triple ferals, but we're too far away for them to matter. The status on, okay, we do have sniper support available. Can't believe that went over his head. Where was that bolt I saw? Oh, here it is.
for you to die.
Get this thing repaired. Pretty peaceful episode. I mean, well, I guess it's not entirely true. That whole scene with the plague guard got a little bit messy, but overall, a fairly peaceful episode. Go ahead and immediately get this with a new repair kit. We will re-equip for the removal of infestations. Oh wait, let's go talk to Mina.
See what happens when we work together?
Go talk to somebody. How about you? My only regret is that there are no plague zombies left to kill. Well, I don't think that's actually going to be true. There are other dangers out there. We need to trade for resources and materials.
Hey,
It may just be my good mood, but the sun seems to shine a bit brighter nowadays.
Now to rearm, as I said, for infestation removal. This is all ready. Okay, we're ready for everything. We've got ammo, we've got supplies, we got it all. Let's not... Dang, look at all those zombies on the scouting radar. Okay, let's go around. Looking for a quiet area to get out. One that we won't have like a million enemies to have to clear. This area here looks pretty good. There's one contact there. This is another reason why I like scouting. Lets you plan where you're going to get out of the vehicle. And what do you know? There's the screamer right there. Got the screamer.
We've made it this far by scavenging and building what we needed. But there are limits to what we can do working alone. To survive, we have to think bigger.
There we go. I love those quick chains.
With our neighbors. That's how we make this a town again.
Okay. The end of this infestation. Infestations, they're just like roaches, man. 7 items to loot here.
Stuff real quick.
I'm agreeing with you, Ladislaw. Let's see what we got. A classic crossbow. Oh, hell yeah, there's a whole bunch of them right in here. Oh, man. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of the items are right in here. Probably going to be a lot of nothings. That's what I suspect, is that a good number of these will just be... Oh, there's the last one as well. Heavy bolts. Parts. Not a whole lot, but they add up. Always need parts. I would love to have over 1,000 parts. That would be a very healthy quantity. There's our first nothing. Light bolts. Like a variety of arrows here.
got all I can get.
And a food. Wow, we got 2 rucksacks in one location. How unusual. I think a lot of people underestimate the value of scouting because it's not very obvious what it does. It's not very clear. Why is it valuable to see things on the radar? It lets you plan, because information is power. Knowledge is power. Being able to see where they are is quite strong, especially as a constant effect. Drop this off at the base, then we will continue the next objective. Now, in my computer's review, I said that the recon drone I didn't think was worth it. The difference between scouting and the recon drone is that 5th skills are a lot more valuable than your core skills, ironically. So using a core skill to get scouting on the radar is a lot more resource efficient than dedicating an entire 5th skill to it. Hoping to get a little bit of fighting EXP here. We can put the food in, but not the ammo. What goes over here? Put some of this stuff away. And now we're gonna go destroy this little one. And we don't need to do... Oh, wait, looks like I need to refuel first. Let me back up a little bit, though.
Yep, that's a bloater.
A feral. Where is he, though? Always want to make sure we don't let the ferals collect around our base. There he is. Like he wasn't facing towards me.
Fire in the hole!
Oh, that was right on target. A beautiful throw.
And we placed a lot of hope in our government, didn't we? As if we all forgot that the
Feral
powers
didn't
that
enjoy
be,
that.
They only look after the powers that be. That's why the network says power to the people.
Oh, come on.
As always, keep the
Give me that
faith.
headshot. I'm just gonna stand up. Interesting. This follow-up hits got me. Okay, I don't want this second guy interfering. Interesting that his follow-up swipes connect. Normally when you dodge, you actually dodge through all of his attacks. An important observation. Especially if you're low on health, you don't want to overestimate the potential damage you could take from a feral. I would have also just fought it out with him if I didn't have that stupid other zombie interfering. This. And put him on BFG guard duty. And switch out to... back to Mina, I guess? Let's use Seraphina again.
Holding up okay?
So one of the things I'm going to do off-screen is I'm going to probably dismantle a ton of our weapons just to clean up our inventory a bit. Wait, that's not a pyro launcher. That is a crummy Starshank. Those things suck. This away. Get some bolts. French tool back. Let's get Grillmeister out again. Grillmeister is working pretty well for us. Lightly damaged too. Let's gear up for Plague Heart removal. Not Plague Heart. Infestation removal. There are no Plague Hearts anymore. Looks like we can put one fuel and one material in the locker. Or in the supply thing. One material. One fuel. Yep. And I love seeing those fuels stockpiled up. I love seeing all those resources done. Okay, looks like we need another one of these. I'm surprised we haven't gotten our nightly siege yet. Oops, we don't want to pick those out, we want to put these in. Normally we get a nightly siege. Oh wow, are we in the max? Look at that, we're in the last tier of morale. It's probably a temporary thing. Look at that recent kill on the Plague Guard. That's what's putting us there, but we are, which is enthusiastic. That we can be in the Nightmare Zone and we can do... It's great. Living in the Nightmare Zone, it might even be an improvement over their previous lives. What we really need is that Red Talon officers' quarters. That would really supercharge our morale. But ever since Heartland has come out, I just haven't had time to do anything. I haven't had time to record anything else except this stuff. And that probably will change now that I've gotten the recording pattern a little more ironed out. But I haven't had any time to begin grinding out some of the Daybreak. They really need to throw us a bone on Daybreak. Not run that bloater over. I think this character here has breathed in enough bloater gas for the episode. We also have an allied enclave here. And it's one of those self-cleaning infestations. He's like, oh, I bet the other drops in the Independence gear pack are just as good. Oh, no, I'm afraid they're not. Let's burn some of these guys just because I was a little disappointed that we didn't get to earn anything. Must be an armored zombie, because he didn't burn. Well, he burned, but he didn't... That's a screamer. That'll rally them together, and then they will burn. Very nice. Could just finish off this horde. Give us an extra 20.
Can't do it.
Whoa, whoa, going crazy on the geometry. There we go, another 20 influence. Okay, let's head to the base and sign out, because that is basically we've done enough for this episode. Make sure we don't run over any of these.
I see a lot of zombies
Oh,
coming in.
speak of the devil.
Not much of a fight.
Here's something interesting. Did you know that the quote, "Speak of the devil," comes from a Chinese saying? I believe it came from... The Chinese would say, "Speak of Cao Cao," and Cao Cao appears. Who's Cao Cao? He was a very powerful Chinese warlord during a period of time known as the Three Kingdoms era. It was called this because at the time China had one ruling power, the Han Dynasty, but political corruption caused citizens' revolts, basically. A bunch of farmers and the like. The proletariat, basically. The proletariat rallied together under a religious sect, and they wore these yellow bands. They called themselves the Yellow Turbans, and they led this rebellion. The rebellion wasn't successful, but it did cause so much damage to the Han that the Han had to call for reinforcements. And their call for reinforcements, the fact that various warlords would come to the aid of the Han, it told them that, you know what, if the Han needs our help, if the Imperial armies can't put the Yellow Turban Rebellion down, then this is probably the end of the Han Dynasty. So the Han Dynasty fell apart, and then all of the varying warlords began to vie for power until eventually three consolidated most of China, and they basically controlled the land, and that's why it became known as the time of the Three Kingdoms. Really? Thought I knocked them all over.
Sucks to be a Zed.
Got a few stragglers. Oh, he got blasted by the BFG. And we got a rank of swordplay. Very nice. And an extra 50 influence. All in day's work. Let's sign out with Seraphine. I mean, she did a lot of great work for us. I think she deserves to get a sign out. She has definitely been a better addition to the team than that dum-dum Xavier. Unfortunately, it's nighttime, so we don't really get too good of a view of her. But, yep. So what did we do in this episode? We finished off the Blood Plague. It's toast. We destroyed a large quantity of infestations. Had a little bit of a heckling at the aftermath of the Plague Heart. We helped some people build up some reputation. We have kind of a plan. Like I said, I'm tired of these ferals claiming my unimportant characters. I have a plan for those unimportant characters. Sometimes it is exiling them, so it wouldn't have mattered ultimately, but I'm not going to let the game just get away with it. I don't want the game to think, oh, we can just kill you periodically, you know, drive-by feral attacks. And I also have a plan for what I want for my future members in order to beef up our defenses against it. Like, if they're going to start sending, like, 4 juggernauts at us, you know, we need to have a lot of ammo to push them back. And we also need to pick up a few extra pyro launchers. I also need to clean up my inventory. I need to do that in between episodes, but
Any of you could give us a hand?
that is that. I think things are still going really good. We've got a lot of supplies, influences on the rise. Got to grind out some prestige points from Daybreak, and we probably need to farm some materials. Or not materials, parts. Well, we'll need materials to convert to parts. But that's that. Like this episode if it was entertaining. Subscribe for future State of K2 content. Of course, remember that you don't have to be good to get good.